never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Dan, and this is your Friday Night Smackdown for December 6th, 2024. I was entertained. I was. The show went by pretty fast, and we didn't have a lot of wrestling on the show. It was a lot of talking, a lot of moving parts, and some progression. So let's get into it. Let's not harp on it too long. All right. So we got an update right from the get-go. We have 3 injuries from the men's Survivor Series War Games match. This sucks. This really sucks. Bronson Reed is going to be out for a while. He has to have surgery on his ankle. Big man did a spot, and he did not hit his target correctly. They showed the video, and they even highlighted the way his ankle buckled, and I saw it from multiple angles, especially on social media, and it just looked horrible. And then after they show us the CT scan, I can understand why. This man shattered. Look at that. He shattered his ankle. He's got to have surgery. He's going to be out for a little bit. And then he wasn't the only one in that match, man. I swear to God. Pastry Phil actually injured Ongaloa. Bachaloa. He actually hurt him with a toolbox. He actually ripped the bicep. It was a torn bicep, out indefinitely. Look, his CT scan as well. Way to go, Phil. I mean, damn, brother. So, Bacha King's out for a little bit, and then we knew about one other injury, but we all watched the match tonight, on that Saturday, and it looked like Jacob tore something. That's kayfabe. He's fine. I'll show you why in a little bit. But Jimmy is out. He just came back. He's got a broken toe. He did his spot off the top. He landed on him. He broke his toe. Jimmy can travel with a broke toe. I've broken mine plenty of times when I was a kid, especially stumbling around and stumping my toe. You just tape that bitch to the other one and you're good to go. So Solo was not in the mood to play tonight. This was not an OG Bloodline. None of those mugs. Roman wasn't there. Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, nobody was there, which is fine. Apollo Crews was in the building. He was going through security, and Solo wasn't having that shit. He pushed by him. Apollo Crews started had something, and then Jacob started fucking up everybody, the security team, all that, and then here comes Tamatonga. So they're still together, and yeah, this was the tone I figured that it was going to happen. They're pissed. Then we got the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes comes out, and we were told that Kevin Owens was not going to be here tonight. That was a fucking lie. But we're going to get them at main event. Not this Saturday, because this Saturday is the deadline for NXT. Next Saturday is for main event, and it will be streamed on Peacock as well as NBC. So there you go. He was interrupted by Chad Gable, and Chad Gable's a Monday Night Raw guy. right? Yeah, not American Alpha, but yeah, American Made showed up on SmackDown, and this is when we got a little hint. Yeah. Anyway, the promo between Cody and Chad pretty much was like, yeah, it was just there. It was there to push a story. I didn't understand it. Whatever. But it comes to challenging a match later in the night, which is fine. Then Michael Cole talked about he had an interview coming up tonight with Kevin Owens. He has a sit-down interview. Then they started talking about what's going to happen in the next coming week. So all three general managers of NXT, SmackDown, and Raw, so Ada, Nick Aldis, and Ball Boy, his name escapes me right now. It just, I guess, I can't remember his last name off the top of my head. But anyway, they're going to sit down and they're going to make some moves between the brands. It's going to be like a supplemental draft. So I guess we're back to adhering to brand splitting. Even though that Cody Rhodes is on Raw and SmackDown 90% of the time, Roman, Jay now, Sammy, they're on Monday, and now you got Chad come. I mean, brand don't mean shit. What's going on is Netflix wanted a certain crop of superstars on their show. They want Cody, they want Roman, they want Punk. That was their three demands. They wanted those three. Oh, and Rhea. They want Rhea. That was their demands. Netflix wants those four people. Well, damn sure well going to get Cena, Rock, all these other people. Probably Seth. Seth's probably going to stay on Mondays. I think it'd be a good idea after this Punk feud that Seth gets separated. But, yeah, there was a lot of Raw superstars backstage tonight with Aldis. And I was like, okay, I can see who's going to be switching over. We got a backroom segment with Naomi talking about, how good it felt. They did a package about the Women's War Games match, and then Bianca's hurt. Naomi had to leave because she's in the tournament for the Women's Intercontinental. Chelsea started talking shit, and then they pretty much attacked Bianca. So then we got our triple threat for the qualifier for the next round for the Women's Intercontinental belt. And we got Tiffy time, which I was surprised. I was like, oh. And we got Naomi, and then we got Elektra. I'm not a fan of hers. I've only seen her a few times, and now after watching this match, I understand why I'm not a fan of her. But I will tell you this. Naomi botched a few times. I thought this was going to be a quick, 3-minute match. Tiffy made this match so watchable. She turned everything around. She was on her shit. She was doing some great stuff tonight. They let them girls have time. And this ended up being one of my favorite matches of the night. Tiffy did make it to the next round. She won in the triple threat. So next week, we're in our final four. We have Bayley versus Chelsea Green. And then Michin versus Tiffany Stratton. I always thought they would go a totally different route than this, but they didn't. And I'm happy about it. Yeah. That's going to be... Bayley's always going to have a good match. I want to see Chelsea make it. And honestly, after looking at all this, Michin would not be a bad would not be a bad choice for Women's Intercontinental first. But Tiffy's the best. Or look, they'll probably give it to Bayley. But I think it would be cool to Tiffany have the Intercontinental belt and then also cash in to be the first ever women's singles double champion. Because we've had the tag team and a singles title, but we haven't had we hadn't had the world title and another single title, not the tag titles. I like it. That'd be kind of cool for her. Well, she's been working. She's been doing good. Next, we got Street Profits coming in, and they had a match tonight. Was going to have a match tonight. They were scheduled to have a match tonight against Motor City Machine Gun for the titles, and they got jumped. And pause. What the fuck, Triple H? What the fuck? I don't see color. My ass. Unpause. Yeah, so they wasn't going to be able to compete tonight. And then Gargano shows up. His sweet and innocent little baby boy, sweet baby Jesus, asked him if DIY could fill in. Honestly, even said it was kind of shady, but at the same time, Motor City Machine Gun said, "Yeah, cool." So that's the match we're gonna get. We're gonna get DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns for the titles tonight. Next, we got Bianca versus Piper because of the attack in the back. This was a decent little match. Bianca won. Bianca's not going down for the count, especially not to Piper. Then we got a cool little entrance with Shinsuke Nakamura. Loved it. LA Knight comes out, and I'm gonna tell you that was the worst match card besides the Women's War Games. I enjoyed the Women's War Games. It was just the botches took me out of it. This was the worst match on the card on Saturday for Survivor Series. This was the worst match on the card, and it wasn't Shinsuke. It was LA Knight. The chemistry wasn't there. Yeah, it sucked. But he came down to it. He's like, "Let me talk to you. I want my rematch tonight." Andrade's music hits, and Andrade's got a legitimate beef. He's earned his way to that title as well. Yeah, remember there was no such thing as rematches? Automatic rematches? That was a thing that they said they were not going to do anymore? Yeah. And then they got attacked by the Bloodline. Jacob and Tama got in the ring and they started beating the shit out of both LA Knight and Andrade. They didn't touch Shinsuke. Solo gets in the ring, and the coolest shit was a defensive. Like, Jacob and Tama looked over at Shinsuke, and he put the tablet in his mouth, and so he was dripping black mist out of his mouth. It looked like, say if a snake already had the venom out and it was just drooling out, like, "I'm warning you, don't fucking come near me. I'm still going to smack you with it." That was the feeling I got for it. Thought it was a cool image. I'm liking this thing for Shinsuke, but for some reason, Solo's moving on to the United States title scene, maybe? I don't fucking know, bro. I just don't know. Next, we got the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. This match sucked until the ending, and I'll tell you why. Gargano and Ciampa were at it all night. It was a ruse. Gargano hit the low blow. They double teamed and got their second title reign. So now DIY are heels. They're a heel. Okay. Next, Michael Cole got up to go see Kevin in the parking lot. And that shit was hilarious because Cole's like, "I have a cozy little room for us to go in." And Kevin's always like, "Hey, I've been barred from every time I come to the buildings, I get barred and told to go home." He goes, "So I'm not taking that chance. You can sit in the car." And Kevin Owens made some good points. And then so did Michael Cole. And he finally said what I wanted someone to say to him. And I wanted Kevin Owens to react to. The crash out on Cody Rhodes for helping Roman Reigns has been crazy. And it's not even done yet. But Michael Cole goes, well, Cody wasn't the only one that helped Roman. Jay helped him. Jimmy helped him. Punk helped him. And then he goes, Sammy helped him. And I was like, all right. Someone finally said it, because if he's upset about the whole Cody Rhodes helping Roman, he's going to fucking crash out on fucking Sammy. I'm telling you. But he said, Jimmy J, yeah, that's their thing, whatever. They're fine. He goes, Sammy, we'll cross that bridge when I get there. We'll get to that. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. I want to see that now. I want to see that crash out. Then we got some shots in the back. Carmelo Hayes, he's on SmackDown. He wanted to go talk to Aldis and say, maybe Adam Pearce would want to talk to me about going down to Raw. Y'all might want to learn how to treat somebody. And then he's like, you know what? I'll figure something out. And then Gunther was back there talking to Aldis. And I'm like, this is how they're going to get Cody on Monday. This is how they're going to do it. They're going to switch it out. What they're going to do is Cody's going to go to Raw for Netflix. Gunther is going to go to SmackDown. Will they change the belts? Probably not. Even though I think Raw should keep the World Heavyweight titles. Yeah, I think they deserve that belt. I like this color belt. I like the way it looks. The other belt, it's the same thing we've had for years. It's just different colors and different rhinestones. So I'm a big fan of the new belt. I am. All the new belts they've come down the line, it's grown on me, and I like them all. The only ones I have a weird thing is the Raw tag team titles. They look like pizzas. Just saying, not my favorite. Then we got the Cody Rhodes and Chad Gable match, and they remixed this man's song and has Kurt Angle vibes in it, and it's Kurt Angle's. They just put more layers on it. This was a decent match, and Cody won, and then yeah, it was a decent match. Cody won, and then when he looked up, guess who showed back up in the building? And they went after each other. So that was our SmackDown taping, guys. I mean, it wasn't that much. Like I said, no matches were really there. I enjoyed tonight the new idea of swapping superstars around. I get it. They got two networks now that they got to make happy. Because if they take all their talent and put them on the Netflix show, the basic ass TV show is their ratings are gonna drop. So I understand that it's business, but at the same time, then I don't know. This whole draft thing, the brand splitting thing again, I'm just not a fan of it. I really am not. I mean, we have enough titles, but at the same time, technically we do. We have it. But here's my thing. If they're going to bring Cody, Punk, Roman to Raw, SmackDown's going to need some heavy hitters. So I'm thinking Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. You keep Kevin Owens on SmackDown. Hell, I would keep soloing them on SmackDown. I wouldn't move them to Raw. Oh, yeah. But here's the thing on Raw. I mean, they're going to have to do a lot of switching around. I have a feeling at Deadline what's going to happen. We'll get some changing of titles, and some people are going to get promoted to a show. And I have some feeling that some people are getting demoted as well. So, I mean, it's just, I know I'm rambling, but at the same time, this whole brand thing, even when they did the draft last time, I was like, this is stupid. I hate the way they do this, but here we go. They did say that Netflix will be keeping the same rating system as they have now on regular TV. I think that's a mistake. I think it's just they're going to Netflix, and that is a paid subscription. I think they should have a little more edgier content, at least go up to, instead of PG-13, just NC-17. an F-bomb here, whatever. If you have a wardrobe malfunction, I mean, you can blur it out, but at the same time, you got The Rock is going to be on there, and he's going to drop the F-bomb anytime he wants to. It's in his contract, So, and then you're going to have CM Punk, and then I mean, he don't give two shits about anything he says. So, there it is. It sucks about Bronson Reed. I am actually upset about that one. I'm just glad that Bronson and Jacob didn't get hurt. I hope when Bronson comes back, he is still part of the Bloodline. I do want him to stay there. I want them to help bring him out, get him more comfortable, promo-wise, just everything. The man came a long way with me since I first saw him to now, and I'm like, I actually like Bronson Reed. I like this. I started watching him more in depth when he crashed out on Rollins. Jacob's going to be a massive star. I can't wait to see what he does. So I'm just glad that he wasn't hurt. So now, Solo and the Bloodline thing is good. Sucks Jimmy got hurt as soon as he got back. 3 matches, and now he's hurt again. Like I said, Jimmy, tape that shit up and get back on the road, man. You're needed. Yeah, that's it. Deadlines this weekend. I will not be doing a video on it. I will not doing a predictions video on it. I'm going out of town in the morning. I'm not going to have time to do that, so I won't even be able to watch it until Sunday. So, yeah, I'm just not going to be able to watch it. It sucks, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for coming back out. I know I was rambling a little bit. It's late. I'm tired. Been going on the go all day long. Haven't been feeling the best, and as you can see, we've been working on stuff. So, like I said, thank you guys for coming out and watching the videos, subscribing, and commenting. Thank you for coming out on Thursdays, 7:30-ish, on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram for the Wolfpack. Their link should be in my bio below. Go give them a follow, check, and subscribe. Give me a comment, like, subscribe, guys. We're moving up there. I want to try to get to at least 100 by the end of January. I think that would be kind of cool. And I will be starting doing live streams. I don't know what days yet. I may do it with a co-host, or I may just do it singular and just go live and multicast and just see how it goes. Don't know. I'm working on a video about AEW right now. I've been promising more AEW content. Working on it now. I'm not a big fan of AEW reviews on weekly TV because honestly, y'all don't want to get me on that high horse yet, but you will see that video. Tony Khan is a petty motherfucker. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out, and as always, be good, people, and be safe out there.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh.